Hi guys, welcome to Dartmoor Archery bow reviews. I'm going to use this time at the moment to catch up on a few things that I've said I'd do for a while and I've been just too busy. A few bow reviews. So today we're going to look at the Fox, which is my little horse bows. I use them a lot here for teaching and for my own shooting as well. And these were the bows I started using in thumb release. So it's the Fox bow by Gera. They're in the Ukraine and you can find their little shop on Etsy. I really like these bows. I've liked them from the moment, this was the first one I got from the moment it arrived. The craftsmanship is really good. Really like the way the handle, it fits nicely in my hand. The way they've made it is very nicely made. So when it first arrived I was extremely pleased with this bow. Shooting wise, excellent. Really nice bow to shoot. So this is the Fox Max. It's a 52-inch bow, has a 32-inch max draw, and no stacking, no hand shock to speak of, nothing you'd really notice. It's easy bow to learn with. So if you're a complete beginner, yes, this bow is really good to start off with, and you won't really want to get rid of it. You won't want to say, oh, I need a better bow necessarily. The dog's going to come in the review. Go on down there. Call her down, Red.
Come here, Freya.
Come out of the bow
Come on.
review, Freya. Sorry about that. Yeah. Don't work with dogs. Don't work with kids or animals. I do both. So I strongly, really recommend this bow. It's a really nice bow to shoot. But I'm going to shoot one in a minute and show you anyway. So this bow will draw all the way back very sweetly, 32 inches, no worries. And I've shot this so much, this particular bow so much. So I got it in a light poundage because I find if you use a lighter poundage when you're learning, it will help a lot. So that's why I ended up with a few different ones, but then decided this type of archery I've really taken to. I really enjoyed doing it. I've been doing it quite a few years now and want to share it with more people. So I bought these bows to teach as well. So that's the Fox Max. Then you've got the Fox, which is the 50-inch bow. Still very sweet to shoot. I really like the Foxes. They're very snappy, very fast little bow. It's got a 30-inch max draw length. It says 30 inches. Maybe you should stick to it. I don't. So Gera, if you're watching this, yes, no, I don't. I do draw it back a bit further than that every day. So they do cope with it. But if I broke one, I'm not going to go crying and saying, "Oh, it snapped." You know, I'm drawing it right back. But I've had mine years, and I've not, they just keep going and going and going. So I've never drawn it to 30 because my draw length is 30 to here anyway. That's 30 inches. I don't really want a horse bow to shoot at 30. You know, just to come here like that. I draw it back, thumb release. That's how I'm shooting it. So I like it to go back further, and this does. I've seen it on a few photos. I thought, well, maybe I'm drawing it around 30, but I'm not. I'm taking it further than 30. So they will cope with it. Again, no stacking. A slightly thinner handle, so a smaller handle on this one, but no stacking. Very sweet to shoot. All the way, just yes, yeah, all the way through. So a very smooth transition all the way through. You don't suddenly start thinking, oh, this is getting hard. All the way through and release. Very nice bow to shoot. And again, if you've really got a long draw length, I'd recommend the Fox Max. You know, it just makes more sense. You can really draw this back quite a bit more, but I don't need to come back any more than what I'm doing really with this, because that is the draw length I use. So I don't really want to keep going back. Plus, I haven't got really long arrows. So generally, I'll come to about 31. Maybe a little bit past that, and that's where the trigger is in my brain to just let go without thinking, of course. So it just there it is. So both the bows draw very nicely, shoot really nicely, no stacking or hand shock, nothing irritating. There's nothing irritating. They're always a pleasure to shoot. So I'm just going to take a walk up, shoot a little Fox, and shoot the Fox Max as well. The Fox I've picked is really lightweight. I'll tell you when we get up there. But do remember when you're buying these bows, so okay, if one of these, let's say this one, this is for teaching with, this one's at 25, when I've got it at 31, it's not at 25 anymore. That's 25 to 28. So you're going to add another 7.5 pounds onto that. So it's somewhere around 32.5 pounds all of a sudden. But when you're learning, you can let go early, you can, you know, just get the feel, and then the bow will come more and a bit more. But the fox, don't overstress it. I mean, I take mine back a fair way, but like I say, Gera and my friends, I'm not going to say to them that there was a fault with the bow if I broke it, but trust me, I've hammered mine, and I've not broke one, not even, you know, they've not even missed a heartbeat. Let's go up and have a look at them. I've got a couple set up here. If my cameraman can drag himself away from that wall found. Come up, Ruth. Let's grab this one, you keep going. Keep going. Cameramen, you just can't get them nowadays. It's my son Rooney on the camera. We're on lockdown together and we're having immense fun, and he's helping me, so he's been a great help. So this is the little fox red, really pretty little bow. You pay a little bit more for the fox red. It's a little bit more expensive because it's African dow's wood, so a little bit more money. This is a 50-inch bow at 26 pounds. These arrows are too heavy, and so are these, but it really doesn't trouble the bow that much at all. So this maximum draw length of 30 inches. Do you think I'm going past 30 inches? Maybe. The thing I like about these bows, then you can just change left hand, so you can swap over. So that's why I love the horse bows. You can just see, I get confused when I go to my left hand. Brain goes to pieces. So you can just swap hands, swap styles, swap techniques. The horse bow is just the most versatile little bow. That's why I love these. So you can still do your three-fingered release, still do that if that's what you want to do. I much prefer not to. So that's the little fox bow. So sweet. This is the Fox Max. This one's at 35 pounds, so when I get it back somewhere around 32.5. Let me just put a couple of heavier arrows out, and you'll see these arrows are too heavy for this bow. These are way too heavy, but it won't trouble this bow. Could just stand here all day and shoot this, and I do. Not particularly the lighter pound ones. I got them slightly heavier as well. So this is now the Fox Max. My draw length is still roughly the same, and this one's got a little bit more punch. I must change the knocking point. I've been saying I'd set this bow up better for days, maybe weeks. Now a heavier arrow. So this one has a longer draw length, but I don't always need to use it. I just use my normal, but I can, if I want, stretch this one back and let it go. And again, same thing, all different styles, all different techniques. It really doesn't matter. I recommend both of them really. I like both. And in my workout, I like to have 3 bows on the range with me. If I'm on horse bow, I'll start with a light bow, so I might start with that with some left hand thumb release. Little bit of very light warming up, and then I'll go up 5, 6, 7 or 8 pounds, and then I'll go up again and end up with something a bit heavier. And then it's nice, I come back down. On the last bow, it's just really relaxed shooting. So these are a good all-round little bows. Highly recommend them. Have a look. Gera on Etsy. Thanks for watching, guys.